As long as certain people from certain area in this country do not have the equal opportunity or do not feel what it is to be president, there will continue to be this mistrust and a sense of injustice. That is without a doubt. And while democracy is fair, it's simply the best option we have, but not the fairest. Nigeria has over 400 different ethnicities. According to some studies, even more. My issue with this is the constitutional aspect. I think once eligible, regardless of the zone you are from, you are entitled to run for president if you feel qualified, or vice president. That's point one. So does that infringe on the constitutional right of a candidate or a citizen to participate in a democracy? Now, Mr. Speaker, this is also important because Honorable Clement's point about tackling an injustice is true. It is quite clear to those that want to know that as long as certain people from certain area in this country do not have the equal opportunity or do not feel what it is to be president, there will continue to be this mistrust and a sense of injustice. That is without a doubt. And while democracy is fair, it's simply the best option we have, but not the fairest. So there are certain regions that, by population, are at an advantage. So while not asking we discard this, I think it needs to take a lot of introspection. Maya Bon over there made a point. If you take this to the North Central, sir, who will it be for? Is it the Nupe people, the brilliant Ibibio people, the Igala people? In my little experience in Nigeria, whenever you do this, every tribe in every state will also come out and say it's their turn. Merit prevails, sir. I think part of the reason why this sense of injustice continues to go on is because of the failure of governance, the failure of social equity. So, Mr. Speaker, I implore that we do not set a dangerous precedent and put it in the Constitution without due diligence, which I'm sure the Constitutional Review Committee will do so. But while it tackles injustice, I must agree with the previous speaker. This could really set us back. And finally, unfortunately, we are but human beings. What happens in the event of death? May God bless the soul of President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, but I guess he passed away at a time when it was quote-unquote the time of the North. And the vice president comes in. Is it actually fair to ask a vice president to step down in the event of the unfortunate occurring? I think we should still adhere to good governance and provide our people.
Honorable
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Oshaba.
Representing Abeokuta North, Obafemi Ode, and Odeda Federal Constituency. Well, Mr. Speaker, this might be a very unique amendment, but in Nigeria, if we all recall, in 1999, parties came together and they made a decision within themselves through internal workings. Are we going to force parties to actually pick someone from each region? How many parties do we have? We need to look at each zone. We need to look at party politics. In 1999, we had a situation where all the parties had consensus on a particular zone. So we should leave democracy to take its course, like it did in 1999. We understand there are zones that are not at the opportunity. What existed in 1999 can, through internal party politics, exist again, where each zone that has not been considered will be considered through internal party politics. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
And East Nobulu, Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this moment to lend my voice on this very particular bill. And I want to completely align with the submission of Issa Jesse or Issa Jesse. Mr. Speaker, if we want to be very truthful, most of us in this chamber are a product of zoning. Even in our political parties, zoning is entrenched. There are two major political parties in this Nigeria. People contested based on where positions were zoned to. Even in this National Assembly, the speakership and the deputy speakership were zoned. And so, Mr. Speaker, like Mr. Jesse said, and I also align with Clement, we have 6 geopolitical zones. And if this is entrenched in the Constitution, it will bring justice and fairness. Because let's not deceive ourselves. There are some zones, if it is left open, fine, we came in 1999. But the purpose of constitutional amendment is to insert most of these things so that every zone will feel satisfied. If we allow it the way it is, a certain particular zone in this country will continue to dominate. And so if you are talking about fairness, justice, and equity, I align completely with the submission of Mr. Jesse that the presidential position and deputy should be zoned to the various zones. Thank you.
You align with.
I was most interested in number 1, which is a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to remove from Independent National Electoral Commission the powers of registration or regulation of political parties in Nigeria and transfer same to the office of the Registrar General of political parties and for other related matters. Mr. Speaker, would this still be part of the debate for today?
This among the seven constitution review that the leader moved. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, sir.
We waive our rules 8.7 sub 2 to do the debate simultaneously.
Yes, sir.
So you can pick up on any issue there and debate. But
Okay.
From what we are seeing,
Yes, sir.
some of these things still have a long process to go, from the Constitution Review Committee to public hearing and all that. So just let's have 2 minutes contribution from you, and then we can handle it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Obi Agocha. I represent the good people of Iguano, Umuahia North and Umuahia South Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I rise in opposition to HB 2227, simply because the Office of Registrar General of Political Parties is not a constitutional office thus far. And Mr. Speaker, if not managed well, we're already encumbered by INEC in several places, but if this office is not managed well, it will mean that any political party in office can manipulate our electoral process through party registration and membership registration. Mr. Speaker, I so submit that we look at HB 227 again with a view of stepping it down for more legislative consideration.
Which number are you referring to? Okay, the first one.
The first one, yes, sir.
By the Speaker.
Yes, sir. That
Honorable
office
Wiseman.
is unknown to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And to accede to that to go for second reading may prove very difficult for this country, very difficult for the registration of political parties and membership. Mr. Speaker, so for this House, this People's House, not to appear to support something that is outside of the Constitution of the Federal Republic, Mr. Speaker. So
Thank
my
you.
suggestion is that we step it down for more legislative consideration.
Thank you, Honorable Agocha. Chairman, Rules and Business, did you listen?
My own opinion is about healthy competition. We should not please allow sentiment to be part of the process of how we govern the country. By the time we start to include the clauses of zoning that means at a point in time, every part of this country will start to look at it that, look, it is either me or you, or not you or not me. Sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is Nigeria that belongs to everybody. Everybody should be given the right to stand and contest for this office of the president at any point in time. Like you've rightly mentioned, sir, there is no zone in Nigeria that we do not have qualified personnel or person who can actually stand for an election. Even when we come down to zoning, Mr. Speaker, sir, say I'm from the Southwest. If we come to the Southwest, I'm from Oyo State, who takes it? Is it Ogun? Is it Ondo? Is it Ekiti? So there will still be that element of we could still do better. Please, let us still see ourselves as a community.
Thank you.